Hello, everyone. Today I am going to be making Mark's hat of One Day at a Time Farmstead, and he's here. I hope you guys can see him. I've already wrapped the loom. He wants camouflaged because he likes to go hunting. And
Yay.
you know why? And you know why they call it hunting? Let me say hi to my friends. Thank you, Alexander, for coming in, and Samantha Stewart. And One Day at a Time is here with me in the studio. And Huga Homestead, thank you. And Kim, thank you for coming. Thank you so much. I didn't see them. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to start working on. And hello, Tish. Thank you for coming, Tish. Thank you
Yes,
for
thank
coming
you.
to support me. Thank you so much. One of these days, she's going to be coming up here, and I'm going to be making her hat also.
Yay.
Yeah, but
Don't
I'm going to
forget,
let
I
it.
can just say hi from here instead of typing it.
Yes, you can. You can say hi to everybody, and
Hello,
it is so.
everybody. And Kim
So
Burris, thank you for coming.
thank you for coming and supporting. And if you want to type the word yarn in the chat, hi,
Virginia
Virginia
Alexander.
Alexander. Thank you for coming. And if you want to drop your links so people can connect with you, type the word yarn in the chat, and Nightbot will take care of that. And also, if you want to know what your weather is, you can type weather in your zip code or your city and state, and you'll be able to do that. And people can connect with you. Well, I'm going to get working on this hat, and if you guys want to talk about your channel.
Great.
Okay.
Well, hello everybody. I'm Mark.
And I'm Jean.
That's Jean, and we are One Day at a Time Farmstead. We are a small farm in Mississippi, Poplarville, Mississippi.
Hey, Tish.
And
Welcome in. Thank you.
We're so excited to be here, and so she has made Jean a hat, and she made Dallas a hat. Now she's making me a hat, which is incredible.
Yes, we're so excited.
We're very appreciative of that. So we're just all about farming. We do a lot. Well, right now, but we have done a lot of rescue stuff. Cats, some dogs, guinea pigs, goats,
all kinds of stuff.
But
Pigs.
So we had to slow down the rescue part. It was getting too many phone calls, and just we really outgrowing what we have for us rescuing. So we're
hey, Nancy at our treasure home.
We're waiting for God's time in that part. So some of our dreams are to have I always dreamed of having a 200-acre farm. Since I've been a little boy, and I mean, I know right now it's kind of untouchable, but God can do anything. So
yep,
I'm holding on to that dream.
Absolutely.
And Jean has dreamed about having the rescue, and together we're both following that dream. So that's what we're working on. That's what we're working toward. So the channel, I'm just going to explain to y'all how it got started. So I was watching a bunch of other farming and other hunting channels, if you want to say, and I just kind of got hooked on them. It was I come home from work and I was like, oh, watch this guy, see what he's building or doing, because in my trade I'm a plumber / certified carpenter.
Hey, so, make it at home, welcome in. And yes, I can barbecue, welcome in.
That's what I do. And so we just been taking it slow right now. We are still raising, we got Cookie and Peanut, and we still have all our babies. We did get rid of one of the bucks, the little brown one,
yesterday.
We have too many bucks in the farm, and they start fighting, and they get really dangerous. They get really, really dangerous when they're
male goats he's talking about.
Yeah, bucks. So So anyway, how the channel got started, like I said, I was watching a lot of other channels. I was into it, and I'm like, man, I would really love just to start our little channel. And I waited, what, like 7
Yeah,
months?
me on the other hand, I didn't watch TV. I didn't really have time for YouTube, none of this mess. Now YouTube is my life.
Well,
Because Mark kept saying he's going to start a YouTube channel, and he never did. And one day he came home about 7, 8 months later, and I said, oh, by the way, we have a YouTube channel. He said, we do.
and
And then we trying to come up for a name, and
yeah,
we thought about Funny Farm because the funny stuff the animals do.
too
And
many funny forms.
yeah, way too many. And then I go around singing, hey, Susan, welcome in. One day at a time, all the time. That's since I was a child, I've sang that song. And I just so happened to be washing dishes or moseying around the house doing something, and I started singing that, and I said, that's it. One day at a time. That's what we're going to name the channel. And that's what we named our channel.
It's a really good name.
And we
Right.
added the farmstead because we have our little farmstead.
Can't take more than one day at a time.
Rebekah, making it home, says she.
Yeah, I'm
in there.
typing my email in there. If someone knows how to do this, I'm putting it in the chat, and you can copy and paste that because I know that I've got it correctly. And there it is. If you're able to copy and paste that, because that is my email.
Knowing Lauren, she's going to write it down because she's old school like me. I'd write it.
Just make sure you put Davis.Rebekah, and then the 434@gmail.com.
Yep.
So getting back to our crazy adventure, which became One Day at a Time Farmstead.
Come on, Mama.
So now,
Excuse me.
what we've been 7 months into the channel.
6, not quite.
Oh, not quite 6 months. I think we're at 798. We're well over 5,000 watch hours. The very first video was of the goats acting stupid. And when we say stupid, they were in rut, so they was acting stupid. So that was the very first video, and we just made it by kind of just, we was out there just playing with them and loving on them. And she's like, oh, let me video this. And that thing almost went, I mean, it went pretty good.
And it's still going.
Yeah, it's still that video. That one video really tops everything.
And Lynn the Yoki. Well,
hey, how y'all doing?
Yo, Patty G, that's the first time I've seen your name. Thank you for coming.
I see her all the time in Rebekah Touched by Yarn.
That's the first time I've seen it.
Yep. I meant not Rebekah Touched by Yarn. I'm losing my mind. I'm talking about Rita's Roost now. I see her in Rita's Roost all the time.
Hi, Christine.
Hey, Christine.
Mrs. Dillon Farms is here.
Yep, Mrs. Dillon Farms. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Rebekah is making Mark's hat.
She'll be on tomorrow.
Awesome.
Great.
What time?
It's tomorrow at 5:30.
5:30. We'll try to catch it if we sure.
I don't get home till normally 9, 10 sometimes.
She says she copy and pasted it, smarty pants.
Yes, that'll work because then you will for sure because I typed that in myself, so I know my email. I've got.
Well, can I do a little shout out real quick for making it home?
Yes, and there's also another person I want to do a shout out for that we're trying to get her to 10,000.
Okay, go ahead. You do yours first.
That would be Andale Homestead. We're trying to get her to 10,000 by the 2nd of December.
And she is awesome.
She is awesome.
If you can't love Miss Ann, something's wrong with you.
I think I did put her on my other page too.
And making it home is who I wanted to shout out. They're working real hard at getting 200, and they had their first live last night. So if y'all are in here and you don't know them, Lauren and Joel, wonderful, wonderful people. You will absolutely love them. Please check them out at Making It Home.
No, we definitely want to get Ann to that 10,000
That's awesome.
for
Yep.
sure. She's gotten
That
to
is awesome.
8,000 now, and there's someone that is going to donate some Amazon gift cards if she's able to get there.
And that is
We're
awesome.
really excited. We're kind of praying that we hit the 1,000 mark before the first of the year. So we're at 798. It
Hey,
could happen.
Susan, I think I missed you. I'm
So
sorry.
we're excited. We hope it happens. You know.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes, there's an extra prizes that will be given away on Andale Homestead's on her 8,000 giveaway.
And it's Andale and Lazy Days Ahead, correct? That are going to
Yes,
be
that will be going live. Yes,
streaming together that night.
yes.
What time? Do you remember?
It's usually at 5, I think.
Okay. We definitely need to
Back to
support
good.
them. Hey, back to
Hi,
good.
back to good.
Welcome in. And Pendor.
Pendar, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Pendar.
She is making my husband Mark's hat. She's made mine, and she's made my grandson Dallas's. Can you step over there real quick and see? My hat should be right there. That way I can show mine off real quick. Alexander.
Alexander.
Oh, baby. My poor little kitty. Come on, Mama Kitty.
I am putting 2 different camouflage yarns together. One that's a little bit darker. I have no idea what to do with them. Well,
Pindar says they have a lot of extra yarn and have no idea what to do with it. LOL. Alfonso, welcome in.
hi, Alfonso.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm just trying to catch y'all while Rebekah's busy. She's real good at this. I'm not. So I'm just doing some practice here.
Can you guys see what I'm doing here?
We can.
Just wrapping this around. I see that my name there kind of blocks it a little bit. But as I get this further, I'll show you what the band looks like with these 2 different colors of camouflage yarn that I'm using. Hi, Alfonso. Thank you for coming.
Do you see it? I might have left it. And check in the bag.
20 great friends. Thank you all for coming.
Absolutely. They're definitely here for you.
Oh, it's makes my heart happy when I make these hats for people.
It's all right, Mark. It's probably in the vehicle. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, I'll have to show y'all mine another time. I think I might have left it in my car.
It's not a car. It's not
Oh, the truck.
a car. Back in it.
So go ahead and tell them more.
I love that black.
Man.
I'll show you the 2 different. This one here
I love that.
is a much darker one, and it's by Red Heart. And this one came from Hobby Lobby, and it's called I Love This Yarn. So I'm putting those 2 together, and it's looking really good. Hi, Susan. Oh, you're working on Christmas. There's her hat.
There it is. Look how cute.
I want to. I may be putting my long hat that I made, the very first one that I ever made.
I'm trying to show y'all the colors. It's so pretty. Black and a bright pink. Or it's a dark gray. But it looks like black. It's so dark
too.
And boy, is it warm. I had it on for our live and I had to pull it off. My glasses were fogging up, but it's not that cold here yet. So I pulled it off because
Well, it was
I couldn't
44
stand it at the
this
time.
morning.
So I tell you what, it is warm. I know that for a fact. No
Oh
doubt
my goodness.
whatsoever. But it's so
Oh my
beautiful.
goodness.
I'll treasure it for the rest
Hi,
of my life.
hi, Rob. Curmudgeon in Alaska is here.
Welcome
Thank
in. Thank you so much for coming. While Rebekah
roll.
makes Mark's hat.
No, just it is so nice to have so many friends.
It's awesome.
It is. So we have 2 pigs that we had separated for a while. They came here together as
Cookie and
babies,
peanut.
and they were
And they're mixed.
separated because we didn't want her getting pregnant early. And then he came into his little heat cycle and was doing silly things with the water bucket. So we was going to wait till she was 9 months, but we decided to go ahead and put him in at 8 months. So now in 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days,
Wait,
hopefully we should have some
that's
piggies.
a big if everything went well.
I think it did.
I don't know.
All the loudness out there, I think it did.
Virginia, I find that the reason I don't use a lot of red heart yarn is because it's not soft. And when you put something against your face, you want it soft. So that's why I started looking for different camouflaged. And when I went to Hobby Lobby, I found that one that was a little bit brighter. That's why I mainly use Karen, Burnett, and I love this yarn. Brands.
My name is Jean Susan, and it's Lynn. It's Jean.
And I'm Mark. And together we're one day at a time.
Yeah.
I'm the other half.
Excuse me.
The half of the other half.
He's only a quarter because I'm 3/4. No, I'm just kidding. We like to cut up. So, yep, we have a little farm. We have a little rescue going on too. And right now we're not accepting a whole lot of extra animals. For one, the time of the year is not great. For two, the feed cost has went way up. Of course, medical bills and all that stuff. But we are praying, for God to provide whatever we need to take on more. Because it's unfortunate that it's so expensive. But I mean, if we get a certain special case, like Tish's little dogs that she want to get me, I'll go up there and get them. No.
Stop it.
Mark's like, no.
You don't want to get rid of little dogs.
No, they're just playing around.
Yeah.
But
we got a couple though that somebody wants them.
Yeah. If it was a special case, depending on the circumstances, we would really pray about it like we do all of them before we take them in and go from there. Hey, Jerry at Butler Farms, welcome in season.
Yeah.
So we just got finished doing our, we were involved in 2 collaborations. We were in the Wild Game November collaboration, and we were also in the Noodle November 23 collaboration. Christine at Gillum Farms put out the Wild Game November. And
Squirrel magnet fishing.
Huh?
Squirrel magnet fishing's outdoors.
Oh, welcome in.
Great to have you here.
And Rita's Roost. Hey, Rita.
Welcome
here.
But Christine, Miss Gillum Farms, has the hashtag Wild Game November if you want to see how to make all types of wild game, whether store-bought or hunted. Go check out her videos. You can hashtag Wild Game November 23 and watch her videos, all the ones that were submitted. And then Tony at Kettle Kitchen did the Noodle November, and we were also involved in that. So if you want to do Noodle November, hashtag Noodle November 2023, and go watch a lot of noodle recipes. Some are making homemade noodles. It's pretty cool. And I'm trying to encourage Miss Rebekah to do some cooking videos for us because she's making some jazzy, snazzy stuff over there and she's not sharing with everybody.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I kind of made my a friend of mine gave me a recipe for green beans, and I cooked some today, but I
Ooh,
didn't video
yummy.
it.
I bet you they taste good.
They always do. I put ground cloves in it and garlic, onions. Today I put had some sausage patties that were already cooked that I put in there.
Oh, I bet you that was neat.
You know, so and then I had these cubes that were vegetable cubes that I put some water with it, you know, with those cubes.
Nice.
So you put it in there and
I bet you that blasted some flavor into it.
it did.
That's awesome. Oh, Bradzilla. Bradazzle. How's it
Bedazzle.
Dazzle. I said Bradzilla.
Thank you, Bedazzle, for coming.
Dazzle, thank you. I'm so sorry. And Kim Burris.
And Bedazzle, if you want to drop your link, type the word yarn in the chat and your link will be dropped. My mods can also do it, but if you want to do it yourself, you can do that.
And I'm a goofball. Y'all have to forgive me. I love to have a good time. But I also do a devotional every Sunday. Not sure what time it's going out because there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's whenever I receive it and put it together is when it gets out. But always on Sundays. And then we do our lives on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if y'all would like to come
Mississippi time.
and support us, yeah, Mark calls it Mississippi time, we would love to have y'all come.
Yep, Mississippi time.
And we're so thankful, Rebekah, for you inviting us in and for you making us your wonderful hats and using the love of your wonderful hands to do something so special.
I understand, Jerry. There's lots of other lives going on, and it's okay. Thank you for coming.
Yep, we appreciate you. Rebekah, I am going to do something, and I hope you don't get upset with me.
What?
Rebekah is in need, y'all, of a vehicle really badly. And she does not want to say to everybody, but I hate seeing her having to walk and her legs swelling up and stuff because she's walking back and forth to a bus. And I hope you're not upset with me by mentioning this, Rebekah.
There's, I don't know if you know this, but there is someone that I'm looking at a vehicle.
Awesome.
That someone at the post office. I've got to see it first before I make a decision. And
well, I just pray that you get blessed because you're very deserving. You do so many wonderful things for so many people. And I just pray that God sends you a wonderful vehicle that is acceptable to you and your brother and, you know, can be used for all that you need it for. And that's what our prayers are for you, that, you know, he blesses you with something very soon, because I know it's ridiculously hard getting on a bus. And she gets on a bus to mail out our hats, guys, and to go to the grocery store, and she's got to tote a wagon with her and all kinds of stuff. And it's just not feasible for her. So if you want to help her in any way, or you know somebody that does have a vehicle, I know she's looking at that one, but that is willing to donate. It is tax deductible. I can say that because I used to do taxes. So please, 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 if you know anybody, or you can just be in prayer about it for her, anything will help, guys. Anything will help. So
I can't understand why the junkyard that I told about my van hasn't come and gotten it.
Wow.
It's still sitting on my driveway. I'm like, why
hey,
don't they come and get it?
welcome in.
Hi, Ruby. Thank you, Ruby, for coming.
And then Alfonso says, I know what it's like not to being able to drive. I'm considered legally blind and I cannot drive. I have to use a bus to go to work and to get around. So you definitely know what she's going through. And then welcome in, Molly.
Hi, Molly.
Test Hunter's best catch. Thank you for
That
coming.
is, I don't know if you guys know this, but she lives in Texas, but her mail comes from a different state.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
No, I
It
didn't
gets-
know that.
It gets postmarked in another state where she doesn't live.
I see her all the time in other chats that we've been in multiple chats together. So I have seen her and said hi.
I'll be showing the band pretty soon.
Aw.
It's getting close to where you guys can be able to see it.
That'll be awesome. And I want to wish everybody in the chat a very happy Thanksgiving. When you are sitting down, it doesn't matter if you're at your house eating peanut butter and jelly, where you're at, just be thankful to God that you're on this side of the dirt and that you're, alive and that you have people that love you and that you have food, even if it is, menial little things. God has given us so much that we can be so thankful for in spite of all the stuff that we're going through right now in the world. He is blessing us. So
I might eat peanut butter jelly. I don't like cooking. It's just too much work.
yeah. And on the weekends he's off and most of the time I'm off. So we just scrounge for whatever we can get.
Oh, we made homemade sliders with cheese and
We didn't
Kim,
eat.
oh, yeah.
Kim, it's great having you here. Thank you for coming, and have a blessed night.
Yeah, thank
Night,
you
Kim.
so much for coming in, Kim. It was so nice to meet you, and I will be checking you out. So, Rebekah,
Yes.
what are you doing for Thanksgiving, you and Ronald? Hanging out at home?
I am going to be baking a turkey. And hi, Anne.
Hey, Andale.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Anne.
welcome in.
I am.
I told Anne, I told them they need to go over and subscribe to your channel if they're not.
Absolutely.
We are trying to get her to that
Absolutely.
10,000.
Yep. We're going to tell any and everybody we know, and I'm going to post it on my community page as well. I have posted her before on there, but I'm going to post it again. And on our live, I am going to mention it to try to get her some extra support because that would be so awesome. Miss Ann
Look at that.
deserves it. Look how pretty. That's going to
Yeah.
be beautiful. He's going to love that. Hey, Robert McMedia, welcome in from
Hi,
Vietnam.
Robert Media.
And Linda Denton. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Alfonso.
Thank you so
We
much.
appreciate you so much. And Squirrels Magnet Fishing and Outdoors said he tries to support Minnie on YouTube. He's got a pretty cool channel. The things that he finds doing magnet fishing is really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Certainly is.
Yep. And I'm going to go and subscribe to Ann on my personal channel as well. I didn't even think about that. I'm glad I seen somebody say that. I am on Mark is on his because we use his phone a lot on the lives. And then I need to do that on my personal. So and Nancy at Our Treasured Home, what are you doing for Thanksgiving, ma'am? And Xander, what are you doing?
I'm not eating turkey. I don't like turkey.
Most of the time, Mark and I do char grilled oysters, but we're not doing it this year.
Someone's saying hi to Robert. I'm trying to figure out.
Who's Robert?
Oh, Robert Mac Media.
Oh, okay.
Because I I know another Robert that's zombie prepper.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. But for those that just came in, this is my beautiful hat that Rebekah made me. I couldn't even wait to get it in the mail. I don't know that y'all can see the colors as vibrant as they truly are. I love it. I love it. When I received it in the mail, I was so excited because it was even more vibrant than it looked on the camera on the video. And I was like, that's it. This is the one I want, you know. And then, of course, I got my little sticker, my little Rebekah Touch by Yarn sticker, which I have in my little sticker collection.
All Treasure Home said they having chicken instead of turkey.
Yep, they're going to have chicken instead of turkey, green bean casserole, dairy-free, sweet potato casserole, dairy-free mac and cheese, and no-bake pumpkin pie. Good deal. Newlyweds in my little cousin's place is what Dark Lord Manette, which is Xander, place. Either way, I don't have to cook. Ha ha ha. She has to cook for the zoo. Awesome. And then Alfonso, what would you do if you were a turkey, knowing that Thanksgiving is approaching? It's approaching very fast.
Run.
I would probably hide as high up in a tree as I could.
No, you don't want to go up in a tree. That's easy to get to them.
Yeah, but most people don't shoot up in the tree. They wait for them to fly
What are you
down.
talking about? These country boys don't shoot trees.
The bad thing is those turkeys that the president pardons, because they're not a heritage breed, people think they're still alive.
No, they get it.
Yeah, you're right.
So I know
Nancy says that the pie Anastasia and her daddy are going to be making. That's good. She is so cute.
I'm gonna have pecan pie.
And yep, she is doing a really great job. So, anybody else want to share anything in the chat of any type of something not traditional that you're doing for Thanksgiving?
I remember as a child, my mom always had me to do the celery with cream cheese and peanut butter.
That's good.
Oh yeah, those are good. You ever tried it with the what they call that, pimento cheese spread?
I'm not crazy about pimento cheese. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean, I've tried it like that before, and with homemade pimento cheese spread. I do not like the store-bought stuff, and it was really good. And it's different. It's very different. Does anyone play music? I play the piano, banjo, harmonica, and guitar. I have seen you, Alfonso, playing music, and I've seen you on MT Homesteads earlier today, and you are very gifted. So if y'all haven't checked out Alfonso, Cimental, I don't know how you say it. Cimental. Okay, then go check him out because he's got great music and stuff. And I know Rebekah encourages everybody to go check out each other's channels. So if you are not familiar with somebody in here, guys, please go check them out and make new friends. You never know who's going to be a lifelong friend or somebody that you can just call and talk to if you're down or anything. You just never know. So go check everybody out. So Xander says, we're Italian. Nothing we cook is traditional, which is Dark Lord Manette when I'm referring to Xander, guys. I'm sure most of you know that. Yep, remember we're trying to get Andale to 10,000. That is correct. And she definitely deserves it, guys. And if you do not know who that is, you need to get to know who that is because she is a wonderful, wonderful human being that just brings so much joy to your heart. Just listening to her tell her stories and listening to her on Tuesdays. And she's just an awesome person. And there is not a person on the face of this earth, I don't think, that couldn't love Andale at Andale Homestead. So Back to Good says we do an Italian Thanksgiving with lasagna, usually, but this year we're doing a bacon Thanksgiving.
A bacon Thanksgiving.
Am I
Interesting.
reading that Bakken or bacon? Bacon. Oh, bacon.
Bacon lettuce on turkey, bacon in
Gotcha.
gravy, bacon in
Love
beef
bacon.
casserole.
I love bacon
Wow.
too. She gets mad at me. I go for a pack a weekend.
What do we play in our state? This is Elvis Presley's home state is Mississippi, Tupelo, Mississippi, I believe. And we do a little bit of everything: country, gospel, bluegrass, all of the above. And we love it.
Well, we mostly listen to gospel.
Yeah, we listen mostly to Christian music, but I do like other genres of music, but as long as it isn't wild, crazy stuff, or, you know, I'd just rather listen to more Christian type music. Oh,
Yes, we're making Anne blush, but we need to. We need to get her there.
Yep, we definitely do. And we need to get Lazy Days Ahead or celebrating with Jesse and Lisa, or celebrating their 2,000 mark, correct? That they just hit 2,000?
They did.
And they're celebrating that at Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. And they'll be on with Anne on that live on, what day was it again? The 4th?
Second
of
2nd of December.
December. Again, the time?
And is it at 5 Central
Hey, Santa
Time?
Claus, North Pole, Canada. Welcome.
That is my Santa.
Oh, that's one of your Santas.
That's one of my Santas.
That's awesome. I'd love to see their hats. Does anyone still have vinyl records, or am I the last one in the world from the previous generation that still likes the old stuff? I had some. I had a bunch, and they all got destroyed in Katrina. And a lot of them floated away or got stolen because people looted real bad. I was living in Pass Christian, Mississippi at the time, and we were ground zero. So I lost all of my vinyl records, but my sister still has quite a collection. Anne says, yes, big dual celebration on December 2nd at 5 Central, 6 Eastern. So we will be there at 5 Central.
Come on.
And then Rushing Wind Mountain is saying hello to Santa Claus. And yes. Nancy at our treasured home said my daughter-in-law has some vinyl records. And then
my brother has my brother and I have vinyl records and 8-tracks and cassettes.
Oh,
wow.
And DVDs.
And DVDs.
And CDs.
What about the VHS things?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I kind of figured. Do y'all collect Beanie Babies too?
I have the Beanie Bears that have the coins in them for the states of the United States.
Nice, nice. Hey, Tennessee Fish Keeper, TN Fish Keeper, welcome in.
I am going to be making a blanket for his mother, and I'm going to be doing a completely different stitch than I have ever done. I'm going to be doing a seashell stitch.
That is so neat. Very neat. So, TN Fish Keeper says, I used to listen to my mom's record collection back in the day. Still the best way to listen to music. I used to run 33 records and 45 speed. LOL. That's awesome. So, Back to Good has a tote of Beanie Babies. My cousin's son, she passed away, but she had a major collection of all the Beanie Babies. They collected like everything and still had them in their original case, and then had some kind of little plastic box case that they put them inside of that as well. And I'm sure if he hasn't swindled all of it away since his mom and dad's passed, then he's got quite the collection. Virginia Alexander says I have 33s, a thirds, 45s, and from the 50s. Oh, wow. Alfonso says I still have my vinyl CDs, cassettes, and CDs. I digitalized my vinyl collection. I even have an old 78 RPM records from the 30s. Wow. That is really neat. You just can't.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are putting me to work. You're teaching me to learn a new way of making the blankets that I make.
That's awesome. You just can't get quality in things anymore like you did with the vinyl records or the CDs or cassettes or, you know what I mean, the 8 tracks. You just can't. They don't make anything to last anymore. It's really sad. And it's intentional because they just want us to keep spending. And it's sad.
Wow.
We don't take care of stuff the way we should either as a people. Oh, still have a few Cabbage Patch dials back to good, huh? Awesome. My daughter had one, and I'm sure she probably doesn't have it anymore. Called Gilberta Hetty. It had a little birth certificate and everything. But I'm sure she probably doesn't have that Cabbage Patch anymore.
I don't think Alfonso's thinking I guess I'm the oldest one in the chat. I don't think so.
Nah, I doubt it.
I doubt it.
You want to volunteer your age? Go for it, buddy. Us girls don't have to tell.
I don't mind telling because nobody seems to believe me.
Oh, wow. TN Fishkeeper says, I am a comedian. And if you wanted to impersonate someone, you have Marsha Black. They have Marsha Blackburn down. Yeah, we'd love to hear that. Back to good. Just turned 52. I am 52 as well. And Dell says she is 64. And y'all look wonderful.
Well, Ronald, if he wants to tell his age, he can.
65 and a half.
You go, Ronald. Alfonso says, I'm 39, almost in my 40s. Both of you must be in your 20s or 30s. Ha, 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 ha. Thank you. Virginia says, I am a great grandmother of 6. Congratulations. That is quite a task. I can't wait for that day.
I'm a great aunt to 3.
Wow. Mark's like, what? Look, our grandson that we're raising, he's going to be 15 in December next month. And that's my grandson. You know what I'm saying? If he's 15, he's the oldest of the grandchildren. That's not far before I become grandma to his children, great grandma. Virginia says, in January, we'll be married 65 years. What? You go.
Wow.
Congratulations. That is awesome. What a wonderful thing. What a blessing. Anne's son is 39 next week. Congratulations, Anne. I have a daughter that is 36. She just turned 36. That's my oldest child. And then I have a son that's 32, and a daughter that's 30. And then Dallas, of course, we've raised like our very own. Going to be 15. Let's see.
I have a kid named Curly.
Really?
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3.
Have a kid named Curly. How cute is that? Where's Larry and Mo? I still have a 12 and a 16-year-old at home and no grandbabies yet. Very good. Isn't it Rachel at Back to Good?
I don't remember. I'll be honest.
My brain is drawing a blank. Please tell me your name again, Back to Good. I hope I didn't get it wrong. Yes, it's Rachel.
I'm getting ready to make the band.
Oh, good. I laugh, Rachel, because I tell people I have all-timers, part-timers, or some-timers. I never know when I'm going to have what. So if I remember your name, you're lucky. I used to tell them that at church all the time because people would introduce themselves to me all the time. And I taught children's church and stuff. And I'm like, please forgive me if I don't remember your name. And I'd do my little line and they'd laugh. And that would be my way of excusing myself from remembering. Well, honestly, Tea and Fishkeeper says, I didn't want to pass on disability, so I opted for a kid puppet named Curly. Oh, there you go. But I'm married to a Filipina. All right, so Rachel Ray, pronounced Ray. So now you can tell people that Rachel Ray is a friend of yours. That's awesome. So that's how it'll click in my brain too, because I use word association. That's how I remember a lot of things.
Rachel Ray's that little girl that used to cook on TV, right?
Yep. Yeah. But we have a friend named Rachel Ray now. Yeah. And then Alfonso says, I used to play in church choir many years ago until I got thrown out of choir back in 2011 because of my blindness. That is a terrible thing. What church would throw somebody out because of blindness?
I think they're one of the best musicians because
absolutely they're doing it all by senses.
Yes, they
That's
are.
awesome. That makes the best.
Well, take a look here.
Look how beautiful,
cool.
Mark.
I see it.
That is going to be so neat.
You're
I
rolling
can't
with
wait.
that.
She's fast. The choir director didn't want a blind person in her choir. I was more of a safety concern. That is terrible.
I've been thrown out of choirs and stuff too.
His might be because he can't sing. No.
No, I really was thrown out of church. Don't worry though. It happens to the best of us.
That is sad. And then Rachel says, at Back to Good, I always tell people I cook better than her, but she gets paid and a wee bit more for some reason. Yeah, that's about right. Because you don't have the connections, obviously, Rachel. You got to get the connections, girl, and we can make you famous on here. Yeah, we need to make ourselves famous too, guys. That's called stupidity, 100%. Yes, today I did a devotional on Titus, and it was talking about different qualifications for church members and elders and a church in general. And Alfonso, unfortunately, that choir director was not acting in a godly fashion, and her qualifications are unwarranted where she's at in the position she's in. Right. She was the one blind because she couldn't see that God had you there for a reason. So don't let it bother you. God was taking you out of a bad place. How we like that. And Rachel says, I need to get connected with her.
Natasha.
The
yeah, that's Natasha.
Nice to meet you.
Hi there.
She has another channel about a monkey.
A monkey? I love monkeys.
Yep,
You
about a
married
monkey.
one, come up.
You heard him. I'm married to one. You're right. I'm glad you finally acknowledging that. Y'all heard it here live. I'm married to a monkey. Why not? I have animals as best friends. And then falls over and lays. Dark Lord Manette Alexander says, falls over and lays there. Holy moly, over $100 for an oil change. Wow. I bet you did fall over. And then Alfonso said, I was very lucky that the priests condemned me to hell because what? I was told that they have the power to act on the behalf of God, which they can forgive and to condemn those who on behalf of God. No, they cannot. No, they cannot. They can reprimand somebody or rebuke someone, but they do not have the power. Only God has that power. I encourage you to go listen to that devotional today on our channel, if you don't mind, Alfonso. just to kind of let you know where they may fall into that. And they are having a problem with not being circumcised, spiritually circumcised in their heart. They are cut off from God. So it's not you, my friend, it's them. And then Tennessee Fishkeeper said, my grandma was a youth minister at a church for 30 years. And then the minister said she was too old to do it. So she took the kids from the church and went to a new one. Very good. Unfortunately, you know, they told her that, but fortunately, she took the children out of a bad situation. And then Tennessee Fishkeeper says they need a monkey puppet. Rebekah might be able to hook you up.
There you go.
Well, if Natasha wants to say what kind of monkey she has, I cannot remember. I know his name is Ollie.
Ollie, how cute.
Ollie.
And what is that channel name?
I think it's Ollie the monkey.
If you will, put your channel name for the monkey in there as well. I'd love to check that out. That is so awesome. I wanted to go back and make sure I have written down everybody so I can go check out channels that I'm not familiar with. I want to make sure to do that. Talk, Mark. I've been wrapping my tongue.
Oh, okay. I'll just sit here and listen. So, anybody, I'm Mark. And if anybody don't know, we're a one day at a time farmstead. And I'm the other half, and this is Gene. So we're here.
He's the pain in my tail.
Yeah. Anyway, we're here hanging out. Mr. Becker here is making a hat for me, a camo hat. So when I'm out doing my chores or I'm in the woods walking around looking for tasty morsels, my head would be warm. So,
Absolutely.
that's awesome. Anyway, we're just like everybody else in here.
Tennessee Fishkeeper, my crocheting repertoire isn't very big. It really isn't. I didn't learn to crochet until about 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And all it's ever been is doing blankets and making pot holders.
That's surprising, as fast as you are and as good as you are. That is very surprising.
I haven't even made my first granny square yet.
Oh, wow.
Too much counting.
In my brain, it's just too much counting.
Oh, so then you're not a friend of Johnny at Gillum Farms. You don't like to count, huh?
Yes, I do like to count.
I'm just playing.
It's like, in fact, I keep saying I'm going to count that yarn in there, and I still haven't done it, but I've got to.
Yeah, you need to do that. It'd be fun.
The other day on the way home, we was counting cows.
Yeah, we never did put the video out. We was coming back from my daughter's graduation. She graduated from the police academy last Tuesday, and we got a dog jumping around there. Excuse me.
We was counting cows on the way home.
We were videoing it and having a fun blast doing it, and we never put the video out. Has so much going on. You can only do so much.
I've never read a pattern or anything like that. I'm guessing that when if you're
Lay down,
making
lay down.
some kind of leg or something like that, it's
Lay down. Oh, you cannot. She thinks she's a little tiny dog. She's a big old lab, and she's got in my lap like she's a little baby. Girl, you are heavy.
I'm really happy that my dogs don't try to crawl up in my lap because they're over 100 pounds.
Oh, you want to hear funny? This dog is nothing compared to our other dog, which is outside right at the moment. That's Dozer, and he is a Great Pyrenees mixed with an Anatolian Shepherd, and he is huge. And he climbs in my lap like he thinks that he's just some little bitty
Patchwork
puppet.
quilt. I in fact found a video, it was either Friday or Saturday, that talked about these blankets that were made out of these round rings that you fasten together. And I got to looking at that and thinking, could I end up making scrubbies out of those instead of doing it, crocheting it, but doing it in the round loom? I put in her chat, the lady that was making these things, I put in her chat, I wondered if you can make scrubbies out of these. And she basically sent me back a message that said, yes, you probably could, but you would have to end up making them longer, because 10 rows wouldn't be big enough. You know, pretty interesting. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna get some of that scrubby type yarn
that's awesome.
and make some of those.
I'll
Yeah.
find Dark Lord Manette is correct that your parents and the priest was wrong about, saying it was your fault for telling them, because no, you have a right to tell anybody. You were born that way, and that should not stop you. As long as you could play music, it shouldn't stop you from being a part of that choir. Give me 1 second, because I'm going to try to move this gigantic dog, because she is awfully heavy. Come on, Nina, move. Come on, you can still lay by me. Just lay right there. She is gigantic. All right, there we go. Trying to readjust because she knocked everything off.
Can be highly energetic, many friends, a few foes. Oh wow. I love puppets. They're so much fun to watch.
The lady she didn't drop her link. The budget prepper,
Oh, okay.
the monkey one. So maybe I can go check that channel real quick and find her other channel. Keep talking, Mark.
Oh,
This is your hat, buddy.
This is your hat.
you talking, so I was just like this.
I know, you go ahead. Go ahead.
So,
I've gotten faster at this, because usually it took me an hour to make the band, and I did it shorter than that.
yeah, you're rolling with it.
I'm really rolling.
Wow.
Yeah. That's awesome.
All right. Nina, what is your deal tonight, baby? I'm already a friend of the budget prepper. So I'm gonna have to go and check. Yeah, litter outside.
Use bathroom? Come on. Let this dog out.
I'm gonna have to go see.
Nina,
and if you happen to hook up with her,
The latch hook. I'll show you what this hook looks like once I get this put on the peg on the side.
Yeah.
Latch hooks have a hook to them. If you're doing a latch hook rug, it has this thing that comes over it. But this is what the hook looks like that I use.
That is so neat.
To hook the thing over. I have I don't know if I have it here with me. It's okay, Denver.
And if y'all have not hit the like button for Rebekah, please hit the thumbs up, guys. As we all well know, that the algorithm pays attention to all that. That is neat looking.
This is a different style. And what this one does is, I haven't gotten good enough at it, but what I'll do is you can hook these into two and take them over faster. But I find She did drop her link now. It's Ollie the monkey. Our treasured home did. It's just 2 up
Okay.
from there.
Awesome. I will
I
get
kind of like this one because you see the length
you,
on
Nancy.
these. The length on these are a little bit. This one's a little bit shorter,
Uh-huh.
and I kind of like this one because it gets me away from the peg, which I'm jamming my knuckles into when I'm hooking this over. But as you can see with this one, I'm further away from that.
Our zoo. Sorry. We definitely have a zoo, y'all. My granddaughter.
I thought you had 3 pigs.
We do, but 2 that are one is just a pet pig. I mean, the other ones are pet pigs too because we are breeding them. We're not eating them. But the other one was told to us that she was a Juliana pig.
Yeah, she's a potbelly.
But I'm wondering if she's a mix between Potbelly and Juliana because her little belly, and we've cut back on her feed. We've tried everything, but she's got little stubby legs. And let me tell you, them little stubby legs walk so fast when she sees her mama. And it's so adorable. She comes and greets me, that little belly flopping. That's adorable.
And Peanut is mixed with Berkshire and Hampshire. And so is Cookie.
And Peanut's my pig dog.
Peanut comes from another breeder.
Calm
that
down.
We found.
It's okay.
And then Cookie
It's
came
okay.
from the different breed.
Listen, calm down.
Is Yorkshire.
What's going on?
Which they're big pigs. They'll be 400 or 500 pounds.
What's the matter?
Have you ever heard of a breed called a Mangalitsa?
I have not.
Nope.
It is. I think it's.
She is
If I'm correct, they come from Russia and they have long hair on them.
Okay, Nina. Okay.
And there's another breed that's called an old spot.
No.
That
Stop.
have their ears that flop down over their eyes.
Lay down.
Oh yeah.
I didn't. But yeah, I seen someone that had a Mangalitsa, very interesting looking pig.
Wow.
What are they? What are they bred for? Are they meat? Considered meat?
They're meat.
They're meat. Okay.
I know a lot of people do those with those real weird looking little pigs that
Kikos, not Kikos.
Oh, the Koonie Koonie?
Koonie Koonie, yeah. We thought about doing those, but I don't know. When we got Cookie and Peanut, Mark's like, I want some pigs. I was like, all right. I had my little pig. I was happy. When we got them, he tended to them for the first few weeks and all that. And then he had switched jobs, not working for himself anymore, working for his brother-in-law doing plumbing. So it became my sole responsibility. So I got very close to them, and they are so smart.
Them pigs love her.
They're so smart, and I love them. I never thought I could love them so much, but I do.
They really do.
I love all our animals, but I mean, they just have a special place in our heart.
So you're going to be selling the babies for people for feeder pigs, or
yes, we will be selling the babies
or whatever they want them for. I don't want to know. They don't have to tell me. I'd rather not know.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
When you have a farm, as you know,
I know
you are going to sell things. You know, we found a really good home for the little bucket we sold, but I mean, we don't know what they're going to actually do with him. We hope they take care of him. You know?
But whatever money, just like that we get from selling the goats, male goats and the pigs or whatever, is going right back into feed and everything else. The other
feed, yes,
yeah.
And
I bet you don't have any scraps that go in the garbage.
No,
no.
Everything gets.
And then we have a really nice neighbor that works at a food pantry, And whatever they don't get rid of at the end of the day for the last 2 or 3 weeks now, he's been dropping off a box or two every now and then, by our gate, and sends a message and lets me know. And it helps. We throw that out there. It's bread, fruit, all kinds of stuff. And it's very much a help. It's a blessing. We can't go to the schools or anything like that around here because they've got it tied up. This is a country town that everybody knows everybody, and a lot of city folks are moving this way now. But, you're not going to get in to getting stuff like that from the schools because that's already taken. You know what I mean? From somebody's family that's at the schools or whatever. Many, many years of people, with their families and passing stuff down to the farmers and their family.
I know there's some of the pantries here when they get bread in that has gone bad. I know of the people that come there and have a trailer that takes it up to the Amish.
Oh, that's nice. I was just putting a little thing out on the Facebook marketplace around here, asking if there was an Amish or Mennonite community in our area. I think the closest one is like 2 hours away. But I would love that if we had Amish or a Mennonite community to go to, like, their stores and get stuff, because I heard they have some wonderful stuff that they make themselves, and sell. I would love that. We had this one cat that thinks the window is his way in, so Mark's open it so he can come in. That's Mossy, our rescue.
That's really sad, Tennessee fish keeper. Having a small dog that doesn't like any other dogs.
Alfie, that's a cute name. Queen of the yard. Yeah, because we have one like that, and it's a rescue, and her name is Angel, and
she ain't no angel.
She is not an angel by no means. She's sweet to us, but she hates everybody else. She will fight, and she's a little bitty Jack Terrier Russell, about that tall, and mean as the day is long to other animals. And she digs out. We let her inside. As long as she's inside, she's fine. We put her out to get sun in the pen outside, and just to get out for a little while, she digs out. And then she goes right back to the neighbors where she came from before he moved out. New people moved in, and she goes over there thinking her daddy's still there. And she goes and tries to find him. And it's so sad because the new little neighbor's so sweet. She says, Angel got out again. I'll go to the store or something and she'll let me know Angel got out. And it's like, I hate leaving animals inside when I'm not here. For one, what if a fire happened? You know what I'm saying? God forbid. But who would let the animals out? I hate the thought of that. You know what I mean? So I am very careful to just, Nina pretty much stays in here because she doesn't get along. The black one that was trying to climb in my lap, she doesn't get along with anybody either. But she is 12 years old. We've had her, Christmas Day. No, 11 years old. I'm sorry. She will be 11 years old on Christmas Day. And we've had her a lot longer. And I'm not getting rid of Nina. But, we're really praying hard about Angel. That's not a little angel. And I hate to rehome her. But if we don't find a solution that works for her, where she doesn't dig out, and because I don't need her biting somebody, then I'm responsible. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind her just going to visit, but if she bites somebody, then I don't want, for one, the person to get bit. For two, I don't want the responsibility of that on my head by no means. And I don't want anybody to kill her by running over her, or a hunter, because we're in a very wooded area that's a high hunting area. to take her out because she was chasing their deer or nothing like that. And she's quite the little number. She's done killed chickens and cats and everything else. And, you know, I said I would never have an animal here that was not farm friendly. And
Yes.
I have gotten rid of animals for that.
Yep, you got to bury the wire 3 feet down, 3 feet out. Yep.
Yep.
I just haven't had
Yeah.
time.
Well, Tennessee Fish Keeper, thank you for coming.
Yep.
And
thank you so much.
I will definitely let you know when that yarn gets here so I can get started on your mother's blanket. You
We
know,
appreciate you so much.
thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Absolutely. Have a blessed one. But yeah, we're praying about it because it seems like no matter what you do, she finds a way. It's like Houdini. You know, she gets out.
Did you ever think of getting like bricks and setting?
I've put them all around the bottom. I put big.
Well, no, I was talking about laying a total brick and then put sand on the bricks.
No.
You know, just over the whole thing so that
Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
And sitting the kennel that you've got her in on top of it. And then you could use something to fasten it down, you know.
That might be a good idea, Rebekah.
You
That
know,
might be
well,
a good idea.
when I had huskies and they love to dig, and I knew that. So what I ended up doing is I took woven wire, you know, like cattle woven wire, and I laid it down one way and then another way. And then I used wire to tie it up to the chain link fencing where they couldn't dig out. And then we put this this pebble type rock on top of that. And that's how we cleaned up after them and stuff like that. There was only one place that one of my huskies got out because of this fencing, and there was a tree there, and one was able to get out, and we fixed it in a different way so that dog couldn't get out. My runs that I had 4 runs that were 6 foot wide by, I think they were 14 foot long.
Oh, wow.
So they got to run. And of course, when I did take my huskies out, you know, to let them run, I put them on a, not a retractable lead line, but on a web lead. And I would let them on a harness run it, you know, run and stuff, because huskies love to run off.
Oh, yeah.
So
speaking of huskies, my niece has, she had 2 that her sister left to her, when her sister passed away. And she has been taking, is that Martina's
yarn and
craft? Hello, welcome in.
Hey, how you doing?
But she just found out the other day the first dog has passed away of problems, and she's had it for about 7 years since her sister died. And then the second husky has a growth that she's been chewing on, and she's had it checked out and everything, and she spent a fortune on this dog already. And you know, I finally told her the other day, I said, she found out it is cancerous and it's a very aggressive cancer. I said, baby, don't put no money into it. Just have her put down. If you know that's the end result and it's just going to go fast, there's no sense in spending that money. Because they will suck the life out of you in vet bills. I hate to say that because I used to work for a friend that was a vet, but
that's the truth.
They will. They'll suck the life out of you money-wise for whatever they can get, because they play on your heartstrings. They know you love your animals, but if there's nothing they can do and they can't even buy you another month or 2, why spend that kind of money? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You're doing more animal justice to go ahead and just put them down. And that way you don't have to watch them suffer. They ain't feeling themselves suffering all this time. And as hard as that is to say, because it's hard for me, she felt like that was the last thing she had of her sister. But I said, you'll always have sisters' memories. You know what I mean? Just do what's right. So hopefully she'll do what's right. So
It's gonna be hard when my my dogs are gone, because I have no clue how old Denver is.
oh wow.
But I'm gonna
Have
keep him.
you may be able to go online, Rebekah, and look at his teeth and the wearing down of his teeth and see, according to that approximate age, and go on there and look for how to age my dog. And it should tell you and get you real close to, knowing about how old she is.
My vet, when I got him, said
I
that
meant
he looked
him,
like
sorry.
about 3 or 4 years of age.
Yeah.
Ronald's taking the dogs out.
And you've had him for how long?
About 4 years.
So maybe 8 years old.
8 or 9.
And
I don't know how long lab mixes live.
from my experience at the vet, the majority of the ones we've seen was like 14, 15 years old. Now there was one that was 17 years old, but it was blind and using the bathroom all over. And, that's not a good life anyway for any animal either. So if they get to that stage where they have no control and they're sick all the time, and that's what I had to do with my mom's little dog. I didn't want to let her go either, but because that was the last little piece of my mama had, but she was having seizures, she was bleeding, and she would go to drink water and fall over in her water, and it just got really bad. Every time she'd go out to use the bathroom, she'd have a seizure. The light would make her, go into spasm mode. So we had to put her down, and that hurt our hearts so bad, my sister and I, but we knew for her sake, it was the best thing to do.
Martinez, if you want to drop your link, type the word yarn in the chat and it'll drop your link.
And I'm gonna go.
I guess I could do the same thing so people. I don't ever put my channel on subscriber mode only, except when I'm doing a giveaway.
Is it Maritza? Maybe
Maritza? Is it Maritza?
I'm not sure.
Maybe it is Maritza. There we go.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. Make sure I got that correct spelling. M-A-R-I-T. Maritza. Yarn and crafts. All right, let's see. Go ahead and talk, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's okay, Alfonso. Get this thing. Alfonso's getting ready to have dinner.
Oh, there she is. All right.
Why didn't it?
All right, Maritza, or however you say your name, friend. I am a new friend to you. Just went and subscribed.
That was off my phone.
No, I have it on.
Oh, my dad's on.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is mine. You're up here.
Oh.
So we are new friends, Maritza. Nice to meet you.
It didn't drop.
Alfonso, thank you for coming. Please go check out that devotional for today and really listen to it. It's not you at all, my friend. On One Day at a Time, FARMSTEAD, Titus is what we were talking about today.
Nice to meet you.
My Nightbot isn't working. That is weird.
He probably took the week off for Thanksgiving. Seems like it, huh?
That is,
You heard me? He took the week off for Thanksgiving. The Nightbot.
Something wrong with him, huh?
Yeah. I hope you enjoy your dinner, Alfonso. So nice to meet you, buddy.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Xander, you
Yeah,
such a
it,
good
it
person.
definitely does seem to be. I don't know what's going on, why it's not working.
No, you might have to get back with Devil Dog and see what the problem is,
Definitely.
Would be tight.
because I definitely don't understand all the quirks that they have. Who was having problem? I think it was Jesse and them. What? No, was it Jesse and them, or was it MT Homestead that was having problems with the Batissimo?
It was.
I think it was Jesse, huh?
It was Jesse. Yes.
You know, and Jesse, yeah, on Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Yeah, he was having problems as well, and it seems like it's in the same kind of family, you know, of bots.
On the
I'm
first
assuming.
first of December. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. For good? Is Batissimo going away for good, or just on his channel?
On his channel.
Two different systems. Okay.
Yes.
I am technically illiterate for the most part. I try to learn as much as I can when I can, but I have so much going on all the time. It's very hard for me to sit down and learn new things on the computer. I learn a lot from listening to all you guys. And like, God bless
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
like
they're in.
really listening to different things that people are saying, problems they have, and trying to tackle them sometimes before they might happen to us. So it's a good thing listening to all these other channels and hearing the little problems and issues they having. For what it sounds like, for good. Okay. So I guess they disappearing then.
It's really strange.
Yeah. And happy Thanksgiving to you, Alfonso. Sorry, I just now looked up and seen that, and have
Yeah.
a blessed day.
Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Absolutely. And you guys that are still in here, if you haven't seen my beautiful hat that Rebekah made me a few weeks ago, this is it. It is a sort of a hot pink, huh?
Yes.
And a dark gray that looks like a black. And she put me a cute little ball on top, and I absolutely love it. I'm going to tell you what, it's definitely warm. If you don't want to get hot real fast, you might want to put it in your pocket and use it when you need it. But there will be cold days that I'll definitely use it, especially I even hate to wear it to go outside to feed the animals. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care how cold it gets. I'll treasure it so much. I don't want nothing to happen to it. So I'm like, should I wear this outside? So I'm having a battle there, Rebekah. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm like, or I'm just going to get me a cheesy, cheap hat and wear it when I'm feeding the animals. But then again, I want to have it on if I'm feeding animals and I
Well,
actually
you
video
shouldn't.
myself, but I
You
don't
shouldn't
video
get it
myself
dirty
often.
unless you roll around with the pigs.
I do roll around with the pigs.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I
Never
really
mind.
do. I sit down with them, play with them, and Peanut be the first one to grab that ball and jerk it off my head. I know he would. He's like a dog. He is just like a big old dog. I sit down by him and he throws his head on me just like Nina did. But oh my goodness, he's a lot heavier than Nina is. He's probably about 300 pounds. So that's not good.
Yeah, they're pretty big now.
After this one, I got 15 rows to do.
Oh, wow. talk for just a minute? I have to go check on the kitty cat real quick.
Okay. Where you going, Nina?
15.
Probably still my spot.
So you got 15 rows left, huh?
Yeah, after I get done with this one.
Mama Kitty?
Not bad.
Where is Mama Kitty, Mark? Oh.
I have a feeling that I have more than just 5 people in here. There's some people not chatting. It says there's 5, but I think
Yeah,
there's more than that. I think there's more than that.
It says on our end, yeah. 5 people.
Hey, Mama Kitty. All right.
Yeah, chat's not moving at all.
No, nobody's talking right now, and that's okay.
Maybe everybody's eating dinner.
Do you need water?
Well, I'm happy to have the 5 people here that watching me make this happen.
Absolutely.
You know, thank
I'm
you for
sorry.
being here.
We're boring, and maybe people don't want to come because we're here. I was hoping you get a lot more, but
Barbecue
it's Saturday and there's a lot of
It's
people
Sunday.
on right now. I meant Sunday, and there's a lot of people on right now.
Yep. Barbecue Mike G has been lurking, I guess. That's okay.
Got a hole in my lip.
I'm grateful for the people that are here, and so I'm now starting on the 15th.
Hey, Barbecue Mike G.
Yeah.
I just so happened to come back.
I'm so happy to have all of you here.
Absolutely.
I'll tell
Even
you how
1 or 2 is better than 0, right?
I'll tell you the story about why I got started on making hats. A church that I used to go to had like a humanitarian day, and a friend, they were wanting us to come to the church and learn how to make these hats. And a lot of them, what ended up happening when we got them done is they would, yes, I am the Mad Hatter. But do you know what really the Mad Hatter was about? Was that they were using stuff that would eventually kill them.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember what it, arsenic or something, you know, that was get into their system when they were making hats in England. Yeah,
Oh,
and that's
wow.
why they called them the Mad Hatter.
Oh, my goodness.
So
the person making the hat was exposed to some type of chemical in the hat? Oh, wow.
In the hat. Yes.
Now you got me curious. I'm going to go look up that story. That is wild. Did you hear that the one making the not making the Tin Man in the first movie of Wizard of Oz had that blue silver paint on him and it killed him or something?
Yes.
That's crazy, huh? And the guy making the Passion of the Christ, I forget his name, not Mel Gibson, the one that played Christ. Actually, I think he said he got struck by lightning and he almost froze to death on the scenes doing the filming of that when he was on the cross.
Wow.
So he went through some stuff. And I guess he felt, kind of put himself in Christ's place, like knowing the suffering, but not to that extreme. But look that up on the Passion of the Christ and the guy that played Jesus and what he went through. It's pretty, I'd have to go back and read it to get all the serious details, but it was pretty crazy what that man went through. Let me see.
Belt loop. Let me hold on. Let me get this down.
Oh, wow. I love it. I can't wait. Mark's not going to be here and I'm going to have his hat on.
Well,
So
it is going to be longer.
I'll roll it up. No. I'll use this
Belt
to
Loop,
feed the critters. No,
Belt Loop 29 likes to call me the yarn ninja.
the yarn ninja. That's perfect. That is perfect. Look at poor Mama Kitty. My poor baby. She's so sweet.
So you was telling us how you got started making hats from the church?
How yes, it was a church I used to go to, and they wanted to make a whole bunch of hats and newborn baby hats to go to the hospitals and stuff. So the loom I used was not this size. This was in between my largest and the next size down. And we were making those hats, and they were going to overseas. You know, you'd make a whole bunch of the hats and then take them back to Laura. And they would get put in a bag, and then they'd be shipped off to foreign countries.
Wow.
I have no idea how many I made, but I made a bunch of them.
Oh wow!
What a blessing, huh?
Yes. So there's
God
definitely
used you in a mighty way.
there's definitely some people out there that are overseas that have some of these hats that I've made.
Barbecue Mike G. We're now friends, one day at a time, FARMSTEAD. Nice to meet you, buddy. I love meeting new people, and I love barbecue, so we will be watching your channel.
Someone was talking about that they would barbecue or smoke these turkeys where they split down the back and lay it open and put it in there. I've never.
Hello, Madwood Barbecue.
Hi, Madwood Barbecue. Thank you for coming in.
Absolutely.
You know, of splitting that and putting it on a smoker. What is that called? Spatchcock turkey. Okay.
Okay. I am a friend of Madwood's. I was fixing to say that name looks familiar. I am a friend of Madwood. So we are friends with you, Madwood Barbecue. I have been for a little while. I've seen that you were kind of low in numbers and friends.
He says it cooks quicker, which I could definitely understand that.
Cool deal. So I especially love to support channels with lower numbers too, because we all start somewhere and we're still new. I mean, we're the 24th of this month will be 6 months for us, and we're almost at 800. Last I looked, we were like 796 or 798, something like that. So we thank God. We did get our watch time hours in about a month, a little more than a month ago. We're closer to 5,000 now on the watch time hours, but we do support in our lives channels. If you come to our live, we do shout outs and we do community posts and things like that to share you out on our live as well, because we firmly believe in encouraging support to every channel that is friends of ours. Because even if you're not friends of ours, I encourage the support of other channels, because I think that's what it's all about. I scratch your back, you scratch mine, just, you know, a community of friends, because you never know who you're going to meet. Like I seen Rebekah in other lives making her hats. I got all excited. I was like, I would love to have somebody make me a hat, you know, knowing that they use their hands to do it, and then she's doing it in front of you. And, you know, I've seen her in a lot of live chats and stuff and on a lot of different lives. And I'm so glad that we actually connected. We have each other's personal phone numbers. We talk personally sometimes. And I love that. And I never knew the first time I saw Rebekah that we were going to be friends. But I absolutely love Rebekah. and I love talking to her, and I love finding out what's going on in her life. And that's what it's all about, guys. Mad Barbecue, just a supporter.
Yes.
Here, I'm more active in my cooking on Instagram. Well, you should. You should go ahead and do more on your YouTube, because a lot of people go to YouTube looking for recipes, especially barbecue and stuff, because a lot of people, it's an art to be able to barbecue and smoke stuff. It really is. I mean, you've got to be good and know exactly the temperatures and, the color of the meat and all of it. I just think it's an art. So I encourage you to make more videos, Madwood Barbecue, and get in on some of these cooking collaborations. I'm trying to encourage Rebekah here to do more cooking videos. She's shaking her head, but I think she'd be really good at it. She makes some really cool stuff. And that's what, the things that you do, Rebekah, the things that you throw together when you tell me your recipes and what you're throwing in there, I'm like, wow. A lot of things that you say is not traditional things that people do, and it's really good to try new things instead of just sticking with the same old,
Well, it was because of my best friend Verlencia. She is Black, and she's the one that taught me how to make those green beans.
That's awesome.
And instead of the French's green bean, yes, I like the French's green bean, but I'd rather not eat all that processed food.
Absolutely.
Her and the dog back there drinking. I've got 10 rows to go.
10 rows, very good. Madwood Barbecue said that my first barbecue competition, I'm pulled first place on beef. Very good,
That's
very
pretty
good.
cool.
Yeah. What kind of smoker do you have, or do you just barbecue? Some people just use a grill, and some people use a smoker, or both. But I love watching it. And then Barbecue Mike says attaboy. Very good.
I have a smoker that is called the Good One, and it's a what is it called?
Is it one of them round ones?
No,
It's a stand-up.
This one has where you have the smoke box down below, and then there's this damper that goes the length of the upper section. Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
I remember now it's called Open Range. So if you go to the website, the Good One, and put in Open Range, it will show you the smoker that I have.
You hear?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that. We'll check that out. We're looking for a good smoker.
Really,
we have one, but it's not that great.
They're really expensive. They're in the $1,000 range.
Madwood Barbecue says I have 2 DYNA glows, Dynaglow smokers, and a char griller grill. I can't even read. Plus, I have access to a 500-gallon smoker. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a big smoker.
Wow.
Yeah. I tell you what, I have tasted some remarkable pulled pork and ribs and even bacon that was made in smokers. And oh my goodness, talk about delightful deliciousness. I love smoked food. You know who's really good at smoking too? Tiffany at Mud Mascara. That girl can cook. She is a good smoker. You watch her and it's like, wow. So that's another channel, a really good channel. You know Tiffany.
Oh, yes, I do.
She is an awesome person.
Yeah, I would love to have a 500-gallon smoker.
Yeah.
You can put a whole pig in there.
My uncle built his own smoker out of, was it cedar or cypress?
He used cedar.
Cedar.
I would.
And it's a nice stand-up type that he built himself, where it looks like a cabinet almost. It's real nice and tall, probably taller than me.
Go potty. I'm telling my brother, I think the dogs need to go potty.
Wow.
Usually Denver is laying down and he's bouncing over by the door.
Ronald, go take your little brother out to use the potty.
No,
No.
I already come out earlier. Get back.
Are they both out right now, Rebekah, or just both in or one?
Both of them.
So Blue's in too?
Yes, I have the dogs in the house.
Hello, Tamara and David.
Program.
Thank you so
Hi,
much.
Tamara and David.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank
Rebekah's
you for
making
coming
marks
in
out.
today.
And I think y'all seen mine already. But Rebekah's making marks, which she's getting very close to. Look at
Being
that.
done.
His is camo. What are y'all doing for Thanksgiving, Tamara? And I love, love, love that punch bowl and punch set that y'all got, the milk glass. What a treasure. You should go look later, Rebekah. They found, David found a milk glass punch bowl on a pedestal with the glasses, the cups. And it was a wonderful find. She said he got it for very little. And I think it was like $349 or something that she looked online and seen. But talk about a beautiful set. Those are not real common.
I've
But
always seen
beautiful.
I've always seen just the crystal ones.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're not real
never seen a
common, and
white-
that one's
I've never
beautiful.
seen a white milk. I've never seen a white milk one. All I've seen is
And it's on a pedestal to top that off.
wow.
Yeah. So beautiful.
Yeah, on that Wednesday when I came back home, I made the decision not to call my neighbor to come and pick me up. And I paid for it for
You won't
3
do that
days.
again, will you, Missy? Your
No.
neighbor would rather you call, I'm sure, than to see you in that condition. And you got to think about this, Rebekah. That is his ministry. You know, he's helping you right now. And that's his ministry to you, is by helping you. So don't rob him of his blessings, because God will bless him for that. Okay?
Yeah.
And don't hurt yourself anymore, because I'll come up there and spank you. Now, don't go trying to do something crazy just to get me to come up there to spank you either. I know you
No.
might like all that, but no. Yeah, she's walking to the bus stop.
No, someone drove me to the bus stop. I walked back home.
Oh.
So it was just one way coming home.
But still, she's got to tote a wagon and everything else when she goes to the post office to bring boxes or goes grocery shopping. She's got to carry a wagon with her to do all this on the bus. And they told her.
And now the bus won't let me bring they let me bring the wheelchair on, which I was pushing it, just a regular wheelchair with the stuff in the seat.
But unfortunately, how do they expect people that have groceries and stuff to get them home?
I know.
You know, or packages or anything for that matter, when that's your only means of transportation. That's terrible.
For sure.
Well, send me a private message and let me know what you're looking to get for that. Tamara, send me an email and let me know what y'all looking to get for that. And we might be able to get it out of your possession. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And I hope you and David have a very wonderful Thanksgiving and a very blessed one. But send me an email and let me know what y'all are looking to get for that. And we'll see what we can do to try to help find somebody that will take that. I would love to say I would, but I really have no room for anything at this point. But I might know somebody that would love to have it.
It's a punch bowl set, Ronald.
Yeah,
14, 13.
And it's a beautiful punch bowl set. Milk glass. Tell him, what just happened?
4.
Kitty cat fighting.
4.
Denver.
4.
Look up milk glass pedestal punch bowl with cups and hooks, and it should tell you. Dunk her. He's thinking now. Dink, not dunk. Oh my goodness.
Dink.
Yeah. He put dunk. I mean, she put dunk first. Dink you dunk. Is he gonna be sunk if he don't get rid of it, Tamara? Not dunk, but sunk. Y'all are too cute. Y'all can find some amazing stuff at these estate sales and all this. I'm impressed. I wish I had the room. Mark don't wish I had the room, because I love I love stuff. I just love stuff. I love collecting stuff. I like finding new purposes for stuff. I love repurposing stuff. I'll go to the thrift store and find stuff and make other stuff out of it. I love it. But let me say this. One of the thrift stores that I attend, there's 2 of them, called Jacob's Well up here. And they minister to women that have addictions and stuff. They also have a men's program. So the money that they get goes back into helping these women in a recovery program.
You know, when I shipped the budget prepper, Natasha's blanket to her, I used their with the post office, their large shipping box, and I was going to use their medium flat rate one.
Yeah.
And it was going to cost me more to try to get it in there than using the large flat rate shipping box.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
Usually the large flat rate is a lot better option.
well, it wasn't no, this was a large, not a flat rate. This was a large shipping box, because even the large flat rate was not deep enough. So
Oh, wow.
I was using one of those ones that is the elongated medium, and that blanket wouldn't fit in there.
Wow.
So using the large one, they were able to put that in that large, and it ended up costing me less.
Alfonso's back. Hey, Alfonso. Watch
Hi,
my
Alfonso.
And then Big Mike, I'm at Barbecue Mike. I just got some triangles and dinner bells from backyard of a friend who didn't want to throw them away, plus a galvanized 2-tub wash basin. Wow, what a find.
Wow.
That is awesome. Dink saying the size of the box because all of the bubble wrap. Ah, yeah. And then Alfonso says, I'm having issues with the post office not honoring the free matter for the blind. My packages are now coming with a postage due. That's sad. I would push for that. I would definitely push for that. What a wonderful find, though. I encourage y'all to go look on Heartland HQ with Thinking Tank's channel, community page, and look at that punch bowl set. She posted it, and it is beautiful. Beautiful. And if you have a need for something like that, I'll tell you what, or you're in their area, because you might be in their area. Okay, it's one day at a time, 7177 at gmail.com. No FARMSTEAD on it, just one day at a time, 7177 at gmail.com. And it should be on there. I'll go back and double check, but I'm almost positive I did the other day, because that's how, Rebekah, you found me through our email on my About page, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, baby kitty.
I did.
Got baby kitty trying to get up on things again. All kinds of rotten critters. He actually leaped into action on one of our lives, knocked everything over. We was like, oh my goodness. He's one of them little pushy cats that they'll push his way around one way or the other. Xander says, sorry, dealing with dogs. I'm pet sitting. That's okay, Xander. We're pet sitting every day of our lives. We know all about it.
Yes, we do.
Come on, Mama Kitty. Come on, Mama Kitty. And he just walks over everybody like he owns the place. Mark just
Yeah,
went and got Dozer in. He sleeps in here at night, and he is gigantimous.
You weren't gonna be quiet till I could get him. You know that.
No, he was going to bark and go crazy. Go over there by your daddy.
Come on, come there. Come on.
All right, Alfonso said, normally I can send and receive mail postage free as a blind person, but unfortunately, not every post office honors it, which is a federal program that Congress, it just jumped on me, allocated funding to UPS every year. All right, thanks for coming in, Tamara and David. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Thank you for coming.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you for coming.
Do you want to pass?
I'm getting close to getting this done. And
Nice. So Alfonso says some post offices are double dipping by charging postage due and not, yeah, honorary. That's true. And you never know who's going to be crooked at the post office and charge you and put it in their pocket instead of, you know, unfortunately, we have to think that way because we got a bunch of criminals in this world, unfortunately.
Well,
It's so sad that you got to think like that, but we really do. We have a terrible society in a lot of ways, but we do have, here, honey, put this up. We do have a wonderful community, like with our YouTube. You know, we do have wonderful people like in YouTube, thank God, because it could be like the rest of the world. So I've met some wonderful, wonderful people on here. I'm not saying everybody is like that. And who is Cliff Calvin, Barbecue Mike G?
I think he's the postal person in the government, maybe.
Well, Alfonso, if you want to send me a package, you can do that. No, he said he can send it for free. I'm just picking on you. But yeah, it does.
You
I guess
want to
depend on
see?
the person. Look, Mark, look. Hang on, he's stuffing his pie hole. He's coming. He's trying to get past this monstrous dog. Look.
oh, sweet.
Ain't that beautiful?
Getting ready to come off soon. I just
How
got to count
cool is that?
how many rows I've got here.
And he doesn't want a ball. I know Dallas is going to be excited to get his as well. You didn't open my hamburger and eat it, did you? I'll whoop you.
Everybody, hello. Say hello.
The kitty cat saying hi, baby kitty.
It's my baby kitty.
This is one that kind of slipped through the cracks. So Barbecue Mike says from the TV show Cheers. Oh, I don't know anything about that TV. I'm sorry. Show. Alfonso says, I know I've sent Rebekah a package a while back, postage free. How nice. Nice.
And
Very cool.
I printed the labels that he sent to me.
Nice.
And I went out when I went to the post office, I put it out in one of the drop boxes. And they're telling him that he has to pay $16 for that package.
Wow.
What?
And it would have only cost me like $5.
That is crazy.
It is.
How ridiculous, huh?
I mean, why?
Nina
he
is
sent me
over.
something that didn't cost him. They didn't charge me for it.
But that's sad that they are doing like that.
Mm.
Very
I
sad.
don't know. I don't know if they're going to end up sending it back to me because I did put my address on it.
They may. So they sent it to him and said postage due.
Yes, postage due.
Huh. Wow. So who's lurking in the background? Anybody?
Says there's 8 people here.
That's why I was wondering who all is actually here still. I know we have probably some that are just letting it run, trying to be helpful and supportive, to give you the time.
Some people might be cooking and.
But right.
If everybody will type in the chat, it says we've got Alfonso, Barbecue Mike G, Heartland at Dink and Tank, Radio Man,
Welcome
and
in.
Rebekah, of course, Rebekah Touched by Yarn. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's just nice to kind of know who's hanging out. You know what I'm saying? So, Radio Man, let me go see if I can find you.
Thank you, Radio Man.
Edward Barbecue still here. Awesome.
I don't know if you can. I'm guessing I'm probably the only one that can do that. I can go up to where it says live chat, and I can click on the 3 dots up there and look at who's in my chat.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You just taught me something.
So on YouTube side, you can go there and.
That's pretty cool. Now I know, so I can go look on our lives.
Yes.
Did not know that.
When I'm starting out first, I will go up there and click on that to see who my participants are and say hi to them.
Radio Man, is there any way anybody can post his link? Because I think that Nightbot's not working. Oh, you just a support channel. Okay. I was going to say, because I couldn't find you when I just went and looked. So we thank you for supporting her.
Thank you.
If you want to go check us out, we're One Day at a Time Farmstead. I'm Jean. And we have animals. We have a devotional on Sunday. We do our lives on Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Mississippi time.
We sometimes go off on little rants, but not really political. We do cooking. We get in collaborations, doing cooking collaborations and things. Lots of fun. And we are good supporters as well. Thank you so much, Radio Man.
I'm taking off his hat.
Wow.
How exciting. Let's see. I'm going to try to figure out how to do that. Give me 1 second.
I don't know why my Nightbot is not working tonight. Usually you can type yarn in the chat, but it doesn't seem to be working tonight. Do I have any Xander, could you drop Radio Man's link?
No, ours. He was wanting ours.
Yeah, once yours?
Yeah. Oh. I done lost you. Hold on. I might be able to just figure it out. I'm learning too. I'm learning. Copy. Let's see if I can do this now. I'm definitely not fast. Definitely not fast at all this stuff. Not sure if that's how to do it, but I tried.
That should be it, huh? Our link.
I just copied. I went to our page and copied, and I don't know. See if that'll work, Radio Man. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not technical.
I don't
Radio
see
Man.
it.
You don't?
No.
Okay. Well, nope, didn't come up. So I do not know how to do that. But we should be able to be one day at a time.
Type in yarn, see the Nightbot.
Let me try again. See if we can wake old Nightbot.
Go ahead and type in. There it is. Let me see if I can do it. Go to channel, pin message, report. Have you ever done it as adding you as a moderator?
No.
Putting in your link? I'm trying to see. Go to channel. Report, remove.
I'm learning so much, Rebekah, on technical stuff that I had no clue.
So am I trying to learn all of this.
These people that know, like, are so good at it. I am so impressed, and I thank God, just like you and Peaceful Des, teaching me things, and Devil Dog, and Ryan, the tech guy, and yeah, I don't think the Nightbot is working either. So I copied the link, so I don't understand.
Well, I know what I can. Radio Man?
I'll try one more time.
I'm gonna make you a mod so you can go to her channel.
Huh. Nope. I did it again, and it says, "Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy." It will not let me drop it. That's so weird.
He's now a standard mod.
Oh,
now he can click on your link on one day at a time in the chat. Since I've now made him a mod, he can click on your link there, the 3 dots.
Right. He says he's subbed. Thank you so much for the sub. We appreciate you so much. I mean, we are very grateful. And we hope you find something that you like on our channel. Because we do different things on there. We have a lot of farm animals and rescues. And like I said, we do some cooking. I do a devotional every Sunday. So yeah. Yeah, he would crawl up in your lap if you'd let him. Look, Mark, look.
Oh, sweet.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
I love it.
It is off.
It is so cool. Look at that.
Put that in there.
How wonderful, huh?
Definitely. Now get my scissors.
To be honest with you, Alfonso, it would probably be pretty safe overall for you to work on a farm because we have big walk areas around the entire area. We have wide gates to get in and out of. We have everything's pretty much set in a standard place. Our animals are real friendly, so you wouldn't have to probably worry about too many of them knocking you over or anything like that. They would probably sense that you have a sensory problem in that area and be a little more gentle with you because we bond with our animals at a very deep level, and they, I'm pretty sure, would sense that there was something different and be very careful with you. So I think, that it wouldn't be hard at all for you to work here. I mean, animals have different barrels and different areas, so everything's pretty simple. I make it easy for anybody. Look
Here
how
we
nice,
go.
Mark.
Nice.
I can't wait to see it in person now, like mine, because you get so excited. You can only see so much on there, but when it comes, it's like, yay! That is
That's
beautiful.
sweet. Yep.
Look at that. Look at the way the swirl.
I
I
love
love the
that.
pattern. Yeah.
I love that. And that wasn't intentional either, huh?
Nope. It's just the
Just
way
happened.
it's just the way the yarn, when you're wrapping it
Uh-huh.
around.
That is super cool.
Now,
That's beautiful.
what we're going to do, I'm going to check my phone. I think there is a channel that I'm going to go to. Let's go and do a love raid on.
Barbecue Mike G. Yes, she's done this since she's been on at 5 o'clock. So in 2 hours and 5 minutes, she's completed it.
I have
Yep.
completed it.
How about operating machinery like a hay baler, driving a tractor, or a combine? We do not have a hay baler. Wish I did. We only 10 acres, a little farm. We do not have a combine. We do have a tractor, and it is super duper duper simple to operate. All you do is press the pedal to go forward or backward after you crank it up, and you press the clutch in.
Go to Garden State Gardener.
Garden State Gardener.
I am going over there. He has got a live that is going on. That
Okay.
he is talking to somebody that's a doctor.
Okay. Radio man.
Doctor.
How's Ronald?
Ronald's doing better. He's still having some issues with his hip, and his knees, but he's doing better.
All right. So you said Garden State Gardener?
Garden State Gardener. He is live right now. I wish someone could put their radio man, if you know how to do that.
I
Put
thought
his-
I was, I've already subbed to them, so good.
Yeah, if you could put his link in to Garden State Gardener so we can all go over there and say we're doing a love raid from Rebekah Touched by Yarn. This
Yes,
is the
indeed.
channel.
And
Yes,
Alfonso, it's been so wonderful getting to know you, buddy, and I appreciate you talking with us. And we thank y'all. Let's get our butts over there and give them a love raid. And thank you, Rebekah,
Thank you,
so
Miss
much.
Rebekah.
We love you.
You're welcome.
Thank y'all all. Have a blessed night.
We'll see everybody
I'm gonna-
Tuesday night.
Yeah,
Yep,
good
Tuesday
night.
night, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Central
Mississippi.
Standard Time.
And I will be going live. I will be going live tomorrow. So come over and watch me make another hat for
5:30, correct?
5:30.
All right. We love
Bye,
y'all.
everyone. Bye,
Thanks.
everyone.
Good night.